Yo, what's up? What is up, guys? Welcome back to the podcast. This one is live, can tell. Tomorrow's will be pre-recorded. I will pre-record that shortly after this podcast episode. So yeah, we will be doing that, and then I will be uploaded sometime tomorrow. Not sure when. It's gonna be about the most surprising teams in the NHL right now so far. So yeah, I think we'll be doing that. But let's review yesterday's NHL games. We're going to go over the NHL standings real quick, like we do every Monday. I do not have my blog written, so we will not be talking about that. We will be talking about that tomorrow. Yeah, Wednesday, maybe. We might not talk about it. We'll see if I remember it on Wednesday. But it will be up today. I do that, and I got to pre-record tomorrow's podcast episode. And then we should be all set up for until Wednesday when I got to do it again in my podcast. So, yeah, let's jump straight into it. Review today, yesterday's games, and then yeah, we'll be done. Actually, we'll review last night's games. Sunday, we'll go over the NHL standings, overall talk about the teams, and then we're done. Oilers defeat the Red Wings 3-2. JT Comfort gets on the board for the Red Wings first. It's by Patty Kane and Cop. 3:20 in the first period. Draisaitl ties the game. Tipton, McDavid shot. This is by Bouchard. 8:46 in the second period. Cop gives the lead right back to the Red Wings. This is by Petrie and Patty Kane. 9:28 in the second period. Bouchard ties the game for the Oilers. 10:47 in the third period. This is by Draisaitl and Ekholm. In overtime, Draisaitl second of the game, 6th of the season. This is by Ekholm and Connor McDavid. 18 seconds into overtime. Wins the game for Edmonton if they get hot. Devils smack the Ducks. Again, opens this going. This is by Terry and Schoen. 4:47 in the first period. Jack Hughes ties the game. This is by Meyer and Mercer. 1:16 in the second period. Nason gives the Devils the first lead of the game. This is by Kovacevic and Schlegenhaller. 4:42 in the second period. They never really looked back after this. Nason power play goal, second of the night, 5th of the season. This is by Brett Hamilton. 17:23 in the second period. Paul Cotter, 6th of the season already. This is by Mercer and Schlegenhaller. 18:49 second period. 1:50 in the third period. Nico Hischier, league-leading 9th goal of the season. Yes, league-leading Nico Hischier in goals. This is by Dougie Hamilton. Ryan Schoen brings back within 3. This is by Fowler and Kodagoshie. 13:10 in the third period. Eric Collis is by Palat and Dylan gets the last goal of the game. 59 seconds into the third left in the game. That will smack the Ducks and make easy work with them. Another one bites the dust, Canadians defeat the Flyers 4-3 in regulation. Nick Suzuki gets his game going with a goal. 10:42 in the first period, assisted by Doc and Strubble. And then Travis Sanheim ties the game. This is by Poling Hathaway. 17:24 in the first period. Gallagher, 3rd of the season, gives the lead right back to Montreal. This is by Marleau and Anderson. 4:48 in the second period. Colorfield, 8th goal of the year already on the power play. This is by Suzuki and Matheson. 12:48 in the second period. Jake Evans, 2nd of the season. This is by Gallagher and Savard. 16:01 in the second period. Sanheim, 2nd of the night, 3rd of the season. This is by Fabry and Delorius. 17:48 in the third period. Flyers did not lead at any point in this game. And Travis Konechny gets the 5th goal of the season, assisted by Tippett and Sanheim. 18:17 in the third period. Flyers didn't lead a single time in this game. Canadians kind of destroyed them. Avalanche. This is Senators. Kivilanko. First goal of his career. It's by Middlestead and McKinnon. 8 seconds left in the first period. Manson, with 18 seconds left in the second, gets a goal. This is by Middlestead and Garrett. 9:15 the third period. Brady Tkachuk gets in the board. This is by Cleveland and Cousins. And then Nick Cousins ties it up for Ottawa. This is by Tkachuk and Stutzel. 11:23 in the third period. O'Connor gets the lead right back to Colorado. This is by Middlestead and Garrett. 13:29 in the third period. Colton, 8th goal of the season. He's on fire. Start the season. Very underrated start. This is by Cam McCall. 15:01 in the third period. Claude Giroux brings it back within 1. This is by Bathurst and Shabbat. 16:48 in the third period. Nathan McKinnon, the empty net, is by Ranson at 18:45 in the third period. And Claude Giroux, 2nd of the night, 5th of the season. This is by Norris and Tkachuk with 10 seconds left in the game. Doesn't really matter. Just ruined a non-in stat. Really, Santa loses by 1. Avalanche stay hot. Look at the standings, and then we'll get out of here. I do have something to do at 6:30. Before I kind of in a rush because I have to pre-record next podcast episode too. So I'm kind of in a rush here, but I'm still going to go over the standings. Number 1 ranked Florida Panthers. They got 13 points. They are on a 2-game winning streak right now. They're looking good. Barkov is going to be in the lineup tonight. Yeah, I forgot to say that early before the podcast. Barkov is in the lineup today. That makes me happy. I'm not even a Panthers fan, but that makes me happy that such a cool player and good player is in the lineup. Panthers are fully healthy and they're ready to rumble, you know? Lightning, 10 points. Vasi's looking good. They won the most recent game. Lightning are looking good. They're number 2 in the Atlantic. Number 3 in the Atlantic. Number 9, Buffalo Sabres, my Stanley Cup champions. Not my Stanley Cup champions, but we'll go with it. 3-game win streak. They're trying to prove me right here making the playoff, but I don't know if they will. Let's see. For Maple Leafs, 9 points, tied for number 3 in the Atlantic. Lost in overtime the most recent game to the Bruins. Yeah, they can't beat the Bruins. That's kind of what it is. Of Red Wings, 4-1 for 9 points. Lost in overtime the most recent game. The goaltending, for some reason, decides to bail them out. Complete opposite of what they were supposed to be. Goaltending bails them out. The offense can score. So, yeah. 6, Montreal, 9 points. It was like a 5-way tie for number 3. Number 4, 4-way tie for number 5. I think it's 5-way. They're on the 2-game win streak right now. They're looking pretty decent right now. I'm not going to lie to you. 7, Boston Bruins. They're supposed to be a top 3 in the Atlantic, but they're tied for number 3, I guess, technically. They're on a 1-game win streak on the most recent game. Boston Storm is looking pretty inconsistent, I'm not going to lie to you, but I do think he'll get back on the right track. I still think they'll finish number 3 in the Atlantic. And 8, Ottawa have 8 points. Lost the most recent games. Their goaltending and defense has not been doing very hot for them. Number 1, the Metros, the Devils. They have 12 games played, which is by far the most in the league. 14 points on a 1-game win streak. They just have the most games played in the league, but they all look pretty decent. Hawks need to become more consistent, though. 2, Rangers have by far the best point percentage in the Metro. Way better than the Devils. They have 13 points, even though they have 4 less games played. The whole team's looking nasty right now. 3, Hurricanes. They have 10 points in 7 games. They have a 3-game win streak. They are looking nasty as of late. 4, Capitals. They have 5-2 for 10 points. Lost the most recent game. They're going under the radar here. They're top wildcard contender. Islanders, number 8. They had 8 points. And number 5 in the Metro. They lost the most recent game. Goaltending's been decent. Defense has been pretty good. And the offense has been bad, especially with Duclair being out. Blue Jackets and Penguins have 7 points, but the Blue Jackets have 3 less games played. Blue Jackets are lost the most recent games in overtime, and the Penguins lost the most 2 recent games. Both teams are not looking too hot. The goaltending's doing decent, but the rest of the teams kind of sucks. 8, Flyers. Speaking of a team that sucks, they only have 5 points in 9 games. They lost the most recent game. Flyers suck. 1, Jets, the best team in the league right now, is 16 points. They're 8-0. 8-game win streak, obviously. They're nasty. Hellebuck, Vezina favorite. He won the Vezina last year. The whole team's clicking. Dallas, number 2. We all expected them to be top 2 in the Central. Most of us expected them to be number 1 in the Central, me included. They have 14 points. They have a 2-game win streak. Wild, number 3. 12 points. They're on a 1-game losing streak. They lost the most recent game. They're a nasty start. Gustafsson had a terrible game last game, but besides that game, he's been filthy. Number 4, Colorado Avalanche. They have 5-4 for 10 points. 5-game win streak for the Avalanche. Annunen, ever since Annunen came in, they did not lose a game with Annunen in. Just saying. Number 5, St. Louis. They're tied for number 4 for 10 points, but they lost their most recent game. Blues will start off really hot and they're starting to slow down a little bit. 6, speaking of a team that's starting to slow down, they're on a 3-game losing streak. Hockey Club, number 6 in the Central with 9 points. They're on a 3-game losing streak. They're coming back down to earth, especially without that Jersey and Marino loss. That hurts them. 7, Predators. They're on a 3-game win streak. They started 0-5. They're on a 3-game winning streak. I think they're going to overtake the Blues and the Hockey Club sooner rather than later. So, yeah. And then the Blackhawks are number 5. 4-game losing streak. They're just the Blackhawks, and I already expected them to be this bad. Pacific Division, number 1, the Knights. They have 6-2-1 for 13 points. 3-game winning streak. They're looking filthy. Number 2, the Kings. 5-2-2 for 12 points. With a 2-game win streak going on right now, they're looking good. Flames. They're number 3. They're 5-2-1 for 11 points. They lost the most recent games. They started 5-0-1 and now they're starting to come back down to earth. Number 4, Vancouver. They're 4-1-2 for 10 points. 4-game win streak. They're going to get up there soon enough. They just won a 4-game win streak and they lost their first 3 games. They'll overtake Calgary. Maybe even tonight. They might do it tonight. But the Canucks are going to have to beat the Hurricanes first, which is going to be really tough. I'm pretty sure the Flames have a game tonight too. If the Kings and the Flames lose and the Canucks win, I'm pretty sure they'd be ahead of them. It'd be 1 point behind Vegas. Edmonton's number 5, 4-4-1. They're on a 2-game win streak. They're catching some heat as of late. 6, the Kraken, 4-4-1. They just started out really good. They're on a 1-game losing streak. Ducks, 3-4-1 for 7 points. 2-game losing streak. And the Sharks, 0-7-2 without a win this season still. 6-game losing streak. So, yeah, that's the NHL standings. I just kind of rushed through it because I got to write this blog and pre-record the podcast episode for tomorrow, all in kind of one and before 6:30. Preferably a little bit before 6:32. So yeah, I kind of had a rush. But next week we'll definitely go more in depth of it. And since we definitely have more of a sample size next week, I'll definitely go more in depth of like a little bit more like what I'm thinking it might be by the end of the season. But we'll take another week too next Monday. So yeah, we're gonna have to see what the NHL gives us. Yeah, that's gonna do it for this podcast episode. Like if you haven't already, subscribe if you haven't already. Continue to watch this podcast. Follow my Facebook X page, Facebook page. Join my USHL discussion group. Join NHL talk discussion group. NHL life group. Join my Discord. Do all whatever you gotta do. So yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Actually, it's not gonna be live. I technically will not see you tomorrow because I will not be there live, but it will be a video tomorrow of me. But I'll just be recording it today. I'm actually going to record it right after this. So I will see you guys tomorrow. Yeah, peace.